Good Friday morning, everybody. Wow, what a glorious sunrise it is here in Southern California. I'm going to go put my Tootsies in the water and check the water temperature for you in a moment as I get ready to set up for the MB. Pelicans are pounding the water down toward the jetty here this morning, a sure indication that there is a lot of bait around. And of course, we're going to go to Cabo San Lucas. There's a big tuna tournament going on, and a good friend of mine leads it so far. Lots of money, like pushing up toward $1 million perhaps. Long range fishing, absolutely fantastic as we get set to depart on an 8-day trip on the 18th of November. Can't wait for that. I'll be bringing you constant updates from that. What about yellowfin tuna south of the border for 2- and 3-day boats out of San Diego? Is that a reality or not? And how about a bluefin tuna check on Tanner Bank? We're going to go out there and figure that all out for you as I put my toes in the water. It's still kind of chilly, but it's so chilly out here that I'm not sure if it's just the water's chilly. Ooh, yeah, it's chilly. It's cold water right now. So we'll get into the surf fishing and so much more. As you see birds picking here in the surf, I'm telling you, a lucky craft lure or a chrome crocodile, throw it right on those birds right now. Starting to get carried away here. Hey, I'll go set up for the MB. Back in a moment, everybody. Stay tuned as the Pelican Patrol is looking for more and more bait. It is really active here this morning. Hey, good morning, my dear friends, and welcome to beautiful Surfside, California. I am feeling really blessed to be standing here this morning. A beautiful Friday morning. It's chilly, there's no doubt about it, but what a sunrise. And look at that ocean. Man, at some point in time, I've got a feeling you're going to see the pelicans hitting the water and the white birds picking at bait. It's very, very active down here this morning. I want to thank Carlos Rodriguez for the lead-in and keeping our thoughts and prayers with the people of Ventura County and some awful fires that have consumed some homes up there and put people's lives in danger. Carlos, Southern Halley, thank you very much for bringing us the video as well as reminding us all about the importance of keeping our brothers and sisters up there in Ventura in our thoughts and prayers. That is deeply appreciated. I want to welcome a new sponsor to the show, Joseph Welker. Joe's a great guy. He loves to fish, and he's your go-to garage door guy. Man, if you're having any kind of problems with your garage door, you want to install a new garage door or anything else, Joe Welker is your man. Give him a call or send him a text this morning. Tell him you saw him on the morning briefing. That would make my day complete. Joe, welcome on board. Hey, a mystery fish. There it is. Our very own Mackie was out there at Wilderness Park in Downey, California, and he caught that fish. Do you know what that is? If so, drop a comment down below. We would really love to see what you think about that. All right, we have got so much to talk about. There's a lot of great stuff going on south of the border. We're going to go out to Tanner Bank and check on that, see what's going on out there. We want to know if that yellowfin tuna popped up again down there below San Quintin, Baja California. We've got a dear friend leading the Cabo Tournament and so much more. You know what time it is. It is time for the morning briefing. Good morning, my friends. Coffee's getting cold fast here this morning. Man, it's a little chilly out here, but it is so beautiful. And I'm telling you, if you came down here, you went to Big Fish Bait and Tackle on the corner of Seal Beach Boulevard and Pacific Coast Highway, picked up some baits or a lucky craft lure or even a little chrome crocodile, this is the day to be throwing it. Man, it is beautiful. And I've seen the birds working up and down here. I know my friend John Garma said, find the bait, you'll find the fish. He's absolutely right. You get around where those birds are diving and throw a jig or a lucky craft, something like that, man, something good will befall you here this morning. Hit that like button. We deeply appreciate it when you do that. Just take a moment. Hit that like button right now. Tick that little bell. You'll be notified when there's new content when you subscribe to the Friedman Adventures YouTube channel and also share these videos with a friend. Deeply appreciate your great support. You can also catch us over on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok, Apple Podcast, and Spotify. Thanks for the millions upon millions of views. 2024. I want to remind you all that I will be on board the Long Range Independence on November 18th on an 8-day trip, and I'll be coming to you live every single day of that trip. You're going to follow us right through some incredible yellowfin tuna fishing, hopefully a lot of wahoo, yellowtail, and so much more. Don't miss those live updates starting November the 18th. From the Independence out of Point Loma Sport Fishing. That is going to be a lot of fun. All right, let me take you down to Cabo San Lucas, where we are going to check on what's going on with my dear friend, Rudy Morgan. That is Sean Morgan's friend. Sean and I fished together 40, 50 years ago. Oh my God, long time ago. And we've remained friends unbelievably ever since. His son Rudy grew up on the boats. I remember Rudy being a young kid running around on deck while we were out there fishing, and now Rudy has become an incredible fisherman. In fact, in the Bisbee's tournament here recently, they cashed a check for over $1 million for the fourth biggest marlin in that tournament. And now Rudy is fishing down there out of Cabo San Lucas right now. He runs the Prime Time, a yacht down there, and they are leading the Cabo Tuna Tournament right now. They've got, I should say, Randy Davis has a 220-pound yellowfin tuna down there. They were in all the side jackpots. I think that totals up to over $500,000 already. Rudy sent these photos. He's on his way out this morning. Our fingers are crossed that either this fish hangs in there and wins the tournament, or Rudy gets out and gets another one. That is fantastic. Rudy, congratulations. Randy, congratulations. Nice catch. 220-pound yellowfin tuna leading the Cabo tournament right now. And I think that's up over $500,000 so far that they have accumulated with all those side jackpots. So good stuff, Rudy. I'm happy to see you doing your thing. Let's go down to Ensenada. That's a 70-mile drive down the Baja coast here from the Mexican-American border. And down there we continue to catch copious amounts of rockfish, really good rock fishing down there. The offshore bite in terms of tuna, yellowtail, all of that kind of game fish is really down right now. Water temperatures are plummeting. We had some wind down there, and that did reduce water temperature. So most of the focus is on some really good rock fishing. A lot of that great fishing is about 20 miles south of Ensenada, down around Santo Tomas, and that bite has been really good. Excellent fishing. Sheephead, whitefish, big vermilion rockfish, some nice lingcod. It has been really spectacular as the pelicans pound the water up here, and an indication that the surf is going to be good here today. Man, I'm thinking about, what do you think? Monday, Veterans Day, a little surf fishing get together here in Surfside. Anybody interested? Drop a comment down below and we'll make that happen. That sounds like it could be fun. And if I remember, high tide on Monday is going to be like right at daybreak. So wow, the stars are colliding. I haven't decided to do it yet, but I'll let you know here shortly. Maybe we can all get together for a little while and celebrate America. Veterans Day, thank our veterans, and do a little surf fishing down here because it is looking really, really good. So good fishing south of the border, no question about it. While we're on that theme, let's talk long range fishing and 10-day boats, 12-day trips, longer trips, 8-day trips. Fantastic fishing going on. In fact, the Independence is docking as we speak down there at Point Loma Sport Fishing, returning from a great 10-day trip. Stan Vandenberg's trip. Stan, great job. What a wonderful trip. I've heard nothing but great stuff about it. They had excellent wahoo fishing. The yellowtail fishing was outstanding, and the yellowfin tuna fishing has been flat spectacular. A lot of 30 to 50, 60-pound yellowfin tuna available around San Pablo Bay, even out there at Lijos Rocks where the Wahoo are biting also. It's been fabulous. Now you get down to the lower banks, and there's been that big grade yellowfin tuna. The XL's had fish over 300. We've seen other guys like the American Angler with yellowfin tuna over 300 pounds. That big grade fish down there in the lower banks. Up there around Alejos and surrounding area, we have smaller grade tuna, but lots of them. I mean, you get limited out on that YFT in a day, and it allows you to go catch yellowtail and fool around with wahoo and so much more. It has been absolutely fantastic. Red Rooster 3 was some great fishing here recently also. So everybody on the long range scene for months now, it's been so steady with no let up. It's just been really marvelous fishing. This is such a great time of the year to be out fishing. So on long range trips. So really great stuff going on. No doubt about that. I'll remind you all one more time, we're going to have updates flowing your way starting November 18th from the Independence out of Point Loma Sport Fishing. Don't forget, next April 25, you can join us on a 5-day trip. That's going to be a lot of fun. And before we go on the Independence on our 8-day trip, yes, indeed, my friend Kevin from Young's Fishing Tackle in Bellflower, California will be out. Kevin, I will see you at the docks when you get in and we're getting ready to depart. And I wish you the very best of luck, Kevin, providing us with some great raffle prizes from Young's Fishing Tackle in Belmont. You should check it out. Go over there and say hi to him for all of us. Hey, if you're having tax problems, you definitely want to check with Tim Marquez, the tax man. He's great. He's been doing taxes for 35 years. He'll help you through the process and get you all straightened out so you can get a good night's sleep at night. And for your heating and or air conditioning needs, John Lopez from Efficient Heating and Air Conditioning. Man, if you need the heat up now, I could use a little heat now, John. Give John a call. He'll take care of everything for you. So south of the border, there you have it. Now, we're going to stay on south of the border. I keep looking over here, man. These pelicans are going insane. I'm still going to stay south of the border and talk 2-3-day trips out of San Diego. Remember, they were going down around San Quintin. This all started at about 140 miles south of the Mexican-American border. Come out of San Diego, run down there 140. And a month ago, man, we were putting the wood to the nice, big, fat yellowfin tuna, 30 to 100-pound fish. And then it moved down to 150, and then it moved down to 160, 170, 183 was the last time I noticed the legend was on it about a week ago. Since that time, it has been off the bite, and it is remaining that way. No signal, no sign of that yellowfin tuna down the Baja coast right now. So that as an option, an alternative for you, is kind of off the table right now. Now, that can change at a moment's notice. We're hoping it'll do that. However, water temperatures are cooling, and normally what takes place with warm water loving species like yellowfin tuna is that they will slide down the Baja Peninsula in search of the oceanography that they're so fond of, namely warmer water and bait. So I think that fish is sliding out of the picture for, say, 2-3-day trips out of San Diego, but we'll continue to watch it for you very, very close. I know the Spirit of Adventure, Tim Marquez, our tax guy, is going to be on a 4-day trip here real soon. So maybe they'll find some fish down that way. They've got a little bit more range on a 4-day trip. We'll see how they do on that. So not much on that yellowfin tuna. Spotter planes have been up, searching around, haven't found anything either. Now out to Tanner Bank we take you, and I've talked to several guys out there, and the bite on the bluefin tuna remains really bad. Kind of sucks right now, actually. Small, little tiny bluefin tuna running around there. Not a lot of them. It was very poor fishing yesterday, and some of that smaller fish have already been caught here this morning, but very few and very small and very slow fishing on the bluefin tuna. Once again, that can all change at a moment's notice, but for right now, and for a week or so, maybe even a little bit longer than that, it's been very slow on the bluefin tuna out there around Tanner Bank. It just has not been coming together. Hopefully, it's going to change here very, very soon. A lot of those guys resorting to catching rockfish, and if you like catching rockfish, you're going to have a lot of fun because there's some big dinosaur type RFs out there right now. Big bocaccio and reds and lings and so much more. But I know a lot of you are focused on bluefin tuna, yellowtail, and that kind of thing. And that is extremely slow right now on the Tanner Bank region. So we'll keep watching that for you. Hopefully it's going to come together here very, very soon. All right, let me talk islands with you. Coronado Islands, we've been seeing yellowtail down there, but they have not been biting all that well. We're kind of transitioning now into a fall, kind of almost wintertime bite. That water is pretty darn cool out there right now. And so it is up and down the coast. So our surface activity is kind of down right now. Now, we get good fall bites on the yellowtail, good wintertime bites on the yellowtail. Sometimes they get deeper in the water column. You'll catch them on the yo-yo iron. You'll catch them dropper loop fishing. More recently, 10 days ago or so, we were catching yellowtail on fly line bait at the Coronado Islands. And we continue to see fish, but they're very reluctant to bite, mostly rockfish there. At San Clemente Island, back there behind Catalina Island, we have been seeing some really excellent rock fishing with an occasional yellowtail and white sea bass and halibut, as there is pretty good amount of squid in there right now. So once again, that squid attracts predators. Hopefully we can build on that, but mostly rockfish. Catalina Island, you can see beautiful cat back there in the background. There's been some excellent deep water cod fishing, 300 feet or deeper, 16-ounce torpedo sinkers. It's been good. There's a little bit of bonito over there, and occasional yellowtail, occasional halibut, but mostly the emphasis on rockfish out there. And the El Patron is heading out there this weekend, and you should jump on board the El Patron. Speedy, fast, great crew out of Long Beach Sport Fishing. www.longbeachsportfishing.org, and get on the El Patron. They'll provide you with some great, excellent fishing, a fun day on the water. You'll enjoy yourselves a lot. We take you up there to San Nicolas Island, a lot of big sheephead and whitefish and great deep water cod fishing, and the Channel Islands in general, mostly rockfish with the occasional sea bass, halibut, that kind of a thing, but mostly really good rock fishing up there in the Channel Islands for all the landings up there. It's been really, really good. And don't forget the Island Spirit out of Ventura Sport Fishing. They'll be headed out again this weekend, Kids Fish Free on Sunday. Should be some great deep water cod fishing today and also tomorrow, Saturday. Look at this weather. It's absolutely beautiful, and hopefully it's going to remain that way. Island Spirit, Ventura Sport Fishing, 805-676-3474, or go to venturasportfishing.com. Don't forget to drop a comment down below if you think you'd like to come down here and fish on Monday, and perhaps I'll put that together. We'll see how that all works out. So there you have that. Really, really excellent island fishing up and down the Southern California coast. Talking 1/2 and 3/4 day, almost all rockfish, sheep's head, whitefish on the Monte Carlo out of 22nd Street Landing. Same thing down there out of San Diego, Dana Wharf, out of Davies Locker, Newport Beach. More of the same. Really, really excellent rock fishing up and down our Southern California coast right now. So we'll keep that in mind for you. And that has been really good. They're fishing deep water cod also in most cases. So same thing, 16-ounce torpedo sinkers are what you're going to need. Dave Maestro was out lobster hoop netting last night on board the Spitfire, and man, did they do well. Dave, you got an extra tail there for me? Just kidding. Really good to see Dave Maestro, great guy, out on the Spitfire, and they had some good hoop netting going on. Still lobster season, so keep that in mind. John Garma, he's a guy I referenced earlier about find the bait and you'll find the fish. Check those halibut out. And John's got his big fish bait and tackle ruler. I highly think I have a premonition, let's put it that way, that John might win that new custom fishing rod that they give away every single month at Big Fish Bait and Tackle in the beautiful city of Seal Beach on the corner of PCH and Seal Beach Boulevard. Go in there, buy that ruler, and measure your fish just like John did. See that halibut on that ruler? And then you upload that to Big Fish Bait and Tackle's Instagram page, and man, you could win a free custom beautiful surf fishing rod. They give it away every single month. The species changes. They have all the rules and regulations and what species of fish is on tap for this month. When you walk in there, you buy the ruler. One-time purchase of the ruler, you're in the tournament every single month of the year. I think maybe not December, but we'll be checking on that to see. And I got to go down south of the border. It looks like probably the Punta Bond area, maybe Campo Siete, but Khalid Herrera, check out the Vieja fishing he had going on there off the rocks down there. Lots of sheephead. Great going, Khalid. That is really great fishing. Good to see that. Our brothers and sisters in Mexico Lindo putting the wood to them and doing a great job. Joe Welker, the garage door guy, sent me $100 to take care of Natalia's heart surgery. Joe, thank you so much. And to all of you out there who are contributing to Natalia, if you haven't seen the video, please go check it out. They've started a GoFundMe page for this little girl in Mexicali. And man, if you can help, it would be fantastic. You can also send me a text and I'd be happy to help you send that money to the family in Mexicali. Joe Welker, your go-to garage door guy. Welcome on board, Joe. Really good to have you with us. All right, my friends, what can I tell you? It is beautiful here this morning. It's a gorgeous morning. I think some surf fish are definitely going to be caught here today. It's looking good. We'll keep our eyes on all the long range situation. Rudy Morgan, get him, Rudy. Come on, win that thing. Really, really good to see him out in front of that Cabo Tuna Tournament on board the Prime Time with a 220 yellowfin tuna. That is really good stuff. All right, I'm going to go warm my tootsies up because my feet feel like they're getting frostbite out here. Great to be with you. Have a wonderful weekend. And as always, I hope to see you really, really soon.